Yo, where the boom is at, I don't know. Better lose their hats, cause the news is that the mad bulls are back, and all the bear fools better hope the tools are wrapped. L1, L2, both golden. Yo, no layers, only L's I'm holding. Making origami, all the paper hands folding. Sold him, oh no, so low, so long. Sucker, cause the bulls is back like it's 96. And like a mid-range jump, I ain't trying to miss this. And green candles on my Christmas wish list. A lot of them up quick, then we'll sit to witness. The pump like Reebok, shout to Dennis. Catching rebounds, we found love for winners. No dip, we ripping like Rodman Pippen. Lil Bub and 88 and 8 song we hitting. Yeah, we long and sitting, pretty as can be. Paper hands, old soul, man, as for me, that's blasphemy, a catastrophe. I accumulator made it back massively. We stack sats and fat bags like massive backpacks. Relaxing, that's that, it has to be. A couple racks, flip that, in fact, smashing, grab, attack, hurt the bulls, he's back. As for me, I never left.
We up and I'm feeling like a new me. Stacking new sats, some new E.
GM and welcome back to the channel. Now in this one we have Crypto Banter shilling our Kuji bags for us, an update on the Arbitrum Staking proposal, bit of a laugh at that one, and also a gaming update as well here. If you do enjoy the content today, make sure you subscribe on YouTube or follow along on Twitter, wherever you're viewing this from, and let's jump on in. So we'll start here with the Bitcoin dominance chart. As you can see, it's kind of top tier at around 54%, now making its way back down to a previous high of around 52%, that kind of region. Maybe it'll have a bit of a stop off here. Whether or not Bitcoin dominance continues to go up from here or not, that is yet to be seen. Total 3 is breaking out, but potentially what we can have here is a nice reset in the market. Bitcoin is having a little bit of a pullback today. It's like 300 bucks down, 34,700 in the top right hand corner there. Nothing major. And I would expect that we do, if we have a pullback, it is putting in a higher low as we are staircasing our way up. We've got data to support that analysis here, and the fact that this isn't going to have some catastrophic collapse as per many LARPs are predicting online, Wi-Fi Alpha and Data Dash. But with a ranging Bitcoin and potentially more downside coming for the Bitcoin dominance, altcoins seemingly having a bit of a field day out there. Now let's look at some data here as to why I'm not scared of the rally. 124.87 bill in stablecoins is the current market cap, up 0.5% over the last 7 days. So generally the stablecoin market cap is now moving at least sideways and slightly up. So just grinding its way higher and higher and higher here. If we just pull up the data over the last couple months here, it hasn't gone down, which is a very good thing. And that makes a big difference from the previous like 12, 18 months when it was in down only mode. You can see the kind of lows in here around 124, 123 bill, and now it's pushing on up towards 125 billion here. So positive news. You can see the TVL ticking up the blue line as well. But broadly, rather than just looking at the stable coins here, we have to look at the asset flows in terms of the big money entering the space. So this is from CoinShares data. This is institutional bid coming in directly for coins. So it won't affect the stable coins overall. It's going to affect the purchase of big caps via these trading desks. So you can see from this two huge big skyscrapers there. Over the last 2 weeks, we've seen huge inflows from institutions. You would have seen Larry Fink talking about the flight to quality and referencing crypto, and that is truly what is happening here. So what we can see here, digital asset investment products saw inflows totaling 261 mil, representing the 6th week of consecutive inflows. That now totals 767 mil, surpassing last year's sum total. So some positive change there, and Bitcoin saw the lion's share of the inflows, totaling 229 mil. So that is why I think we're staircasing our way higher. People want to get their hands on Bitcoin. The institutions are doing so right now. And so I think we see Bitcoin range. The pullbacks are going to be shallow, as there seems to be a lot of money on the sidelines that wants to get into this asset class now. And that will obviously support the altcoins as well. As long as Bitcoin is decent, altcoins have room to play, some more than others. Segue into this. So Crypto Banter shilling the Kuji bags here. I'm going to run through like a minute's worth of this, as this had a notable effect on price over the last 24 hours, but Kuji is in a roaring uptrend anyways, so don't want to put too much clout on this, but the fact you've got one of the biggest accounts in crypto shilling Kuji is definitely a good sign for the obvious price appreciation we all want, but there is fundamentals behind this as well. Not that he really points them out.
That is Kujira. Now, there's a reason why I'm saying that this is such an unbelievable token. So this token is a Cosmos. It's a layer 1 blockchain built using the Cosmos software developer kit, the Cosmos SDK. The token is Kujira. It's gone from 30 cents at the low. Remember, this token survived the lunar crash, and it's now trading at $1.78, and it's about to break its previous high of, I don't know, nearly $2 over here, and it can continue running. The reason why I like it so much is if you look at the fully diluted valuation of Kujira. So here's the Kujira CoinGecko. Let's quickly just go to it, and let's just quickly look at the fully diluted valuation. So here you have a layer 1 blockchain that is built using Cosmos with a fully diluted valuation of 217 million. Now, when you compare that to other big layer 1s, you show me one layer 1 with a developed, strong community with a $200 million. Solana's trading at $16 billion. Cardano's trading at $12 billion.
So Rand is bullish on the fact that it's pretty much fully emitted at this point. It is this month that the emissions actually end and all tokens are out investing. But that, of course, isn't like one of the main fundamental reasons why people are bullish on Kujira. We're bullish on the whole DeFi suite being built on one chain that you can access from one mobile app as per the end goal for this. The app currently in beta, that is Sonar, and you can literally do everything you want in DeFi: borrow, lend, bid on liquidations, trade, leave it up, do DCAs, do these kind of TWAP orders, all this cool shit on this one chain via all the various pieces being built there overall. But if we just pull this forward to another bit, he mentions the Kujira community a couple of times in here, and then I think it's towards the end here, he's got another bit of a clip.
Really growing. Now, it hasn't got all the big exchange listings yet. So when it does, you know that the price is going to explode. So to me, on a $200 million market cap, easy this thing can go to $2 billion market cap when people actually start realizing and starts getting listed on exchanges. And for me, that's kind of when I want to be buying these tokens. So
this bit, he does actually showcase a really cool point that we've seen in the crypto space right about now. So if you just go to markets, this has been present for many tokens, not just Kujira. Think about Rollbit in the early days, hard to buy. Think of BitTensor, Tau, again, hard to buy. You have to bridge funds, do kind of finicky things, download these new wallets, and the masses don't want to do it, and that's where the alpha really lies. Kujira mainly trades on its own exchange. There is some liquidity, but not a lot on MEXC, a bit on Velodrome Finance there, and Camelot on Arbitrum, Optimism respectively. But yeah, you can see it's hard to buy. So this is where the alpha really lies in the market. If it's difficult to buy, most people won't bother, and then things mark up incredibly before the normies can get involved. So there are a lot of things still to come. The Sonar wallet having its full release with all the different dApps developed and live within it. The team have also announced perps, so perp swaps also coming on Kujira, are likely to be a huge reason for increased APR to Kujira stakers, because as you know, perps generally do generate higher levels of fees, and a lot of people do lose out trading on perpetuals. But this was announced just yesterday, Quark by Entropic going live. So Quark, an advanced DeFi protocol. This transforms basic state tokens into powerful LST primitives. So we're hitting even more narratives on the head there. So Kuji here entering into the LSD-Fi space, and this will be for numerous different types of coins. Of course, they mentioned in here both Kuji. So today we're announcing the launch of Quark Compounding Kuji, QC Kuji, and Quark Compounding Manta as well. Manta DAO with Manta Swap have been doing big things on Kujira and really helping the TVL growth. But you can see we're entering into the LSD-Fi space. Not only these compounding tokens here, which will of course be taking these staking rewards and then converting them back into more of the underlying staked assets, but you can see down here as well, we're also announcing Quark staked assets generating stablecoin yields coming soon after launch. Use cases mentioned in here such as self-repaying loans. So this is going to be super crazy. These guys are always just shipping new fantastic products. And so this is definitely a long play on builders continuing to build and ship cool shit. So here is the Fin order book for Kujira, and as you can see, it is back above the previous all-time high. So this is above all-time high now in terms of the rebirth since it rose from the ashes of Luna. There's going to be tons of others with PTSD from that period, not just myself, and this just is so welcome to see at this point. But now up at $2, whether or not you get any nice pullbacks into this, I really have no idea here, because this is gaining a lot of of momentum now. So do check this out in more detail. I've got loads of Kuji based content on my channel if you give it a bit of a search. If you need to see any tutorials, etc., I've probably got them on lock on my channel already. So time for a bit of fun here. Arbitrum Staking is going live. The staking program will let users lock ARB tokens for up to a year and receive yields, but it is just inflationary rewards, or them taken from the left hand, put it in the right hand. So these are locked coins by the DAO that they're just going to make unlocked and give to you as a staking yield. Detractors argue that high yield would create sell pressure and the staking proposal could make ARB appear to be a security. Well, in fact, this does the opposite of that in my opinion. They want people to stake so they can dump on their heads when they have a huge token unlock coming very soon. Arbitrum DAO's time lock staking differs in that the funds committed are not utilized for the network security purposes. So it is a nothing burger staking service. It is just dumping and emitting tokens on you because you will be locking up circulating supply and hopefully going to keep the price level of ARB nice and high for these guys. I did create this meme yesterday, ARB staking utility here. Ed Felton, the dev, ARB sell pressure, and he slaps on the staking model. So this is coming, and the main reason for this is a fact. They have, on the 16th of March, a huge token unlock. It is this cliff up here, as you can see, 16th of March. If you can see just by my side there, team, future team, and advisors are getting 673 million ARB tokens, totaling $726 million. Absolutely crazy stuff. 1.1 bill ARB in total will be unlocked on the 16th of March. That is 87% of the current circulating supply. So the playbook is here. Do everything in your power to pump ARB token and try and sustain the price higher. Make people lock up into these staking contracts. Maximum lock is 1 year. We'll probably also see other pumpermentals come out closer to the time as well to try and sustain the max price as possible before they get the unlock and they start dumping tokens and cashing in hundreds of millions of dollars. So pretty transparent to see if you've been around the block more than once. Now we have Crown. This is the token of Photo Finish, the e-horse racing game, and this one looks set to explode in my humble opinion. They just raised $2 million here, which is quite interesting. I wonder what they're going to actually be rolling out with these additional funds. This is somewhat good as well. They haven't just started dumping their own allocations of tokens on the community, but have actually done a bit of a raise. And some of the backers in here are already huge holders within the ecosystem, have large stables of horses, etc. So not too off-put by this whatsoever. Just a 2 mil raise as well. If you have Crown tokens, you stake them on the various racing tracks. Each time someone races, they have to put in some derby to actually race the horses. So a track fee. Plus, you can also gamble on all the races, which are running each and every single day. And part of the wagered amount, there is a rake taken as well, which filters back into more derby for the stakers on the various tracks. 2.5 million was taken over this last month so far. There is a ratio of 80 derby to 1 USDC, so it's roughly around 35,000 US dollars that has been taken by each of these tracks pretty much. So somewhere in the region of say 170k in actual revenue there going back to the stakers of the Crown token. Pretty cool. As you can see from this as well, it is pushing up against all-time highs and it looks set to pump out of there in my opinion. We've recently seen the likes of Injective, Tau, Kujira, etc. all break out, and this kind of posturing just from some basic pattern recognition looks pretty good in my mind. Then last but not least, crypto gaming here. So Becker with some strange mental gymnastics here. I'm extremely skeptical of this move in Bitcoin and think we get a recession in 2024. He's been doom posting about BTC for a while. But with crypto gaming coming off 30% from its lows, the cost of not taking risks here in games could be catastrophic. These will be doing 20 to 50 X's, aiming to have a vid out Wednesday on this. So that is tomorrow. So potentially we see some charts get painted off the back of this. Becker has on Twitter 870k followers, on YouTube over 500,000 I believe. And crypto gaming is starting to get a bid if you haven't noticed so far. Ellio is also starting to bull post as well. As we know, they work together on Neo Tokyo. Ellio has added the imposters wallpaper to his Twitter profile and has been bull posting about his work very recently, which is quite intriguing. Maybe this will get a mention on Wednesday's video. Someone asked in the replies, still working on the video game? And he says 1,000,000%, it's hitting high gear at Play Imposters. Imposters do have a Genesis Aliens collection there. That is the 90-day chart. It's roughly 0.3 of an ETH. Max all-time high was back at 3.5 Ether. Maybe a bit of a long play, not a liquid play either, but that is one way to get exposure to this if he starts to pump the actual bags here. And I expect Imposter's game does launch as soon as the market conditions are patently obvious that things are bullish. So that is one of the tokens on my list. And then the second one here is Merit Circle with a rebrand to Beam. What better way of starting off a bull market than rebranding your token, giving it a brand new fresh chart with no price history, and also redenominating as well. This is exactly what's been happening, and as Pentoshi is an advisor, I have no doubts that this is going to pump like crazy. Merit Circle under Beam has had its first buyback, 158K's worth of tokens. Overall, 37% of total supply now bought back and burned, and they have a $100 million treasury. Beam is the new token, 1 to 100 conversion rate here. As you can see, the denomination makes it 0.004 of a penny. Very intriguing stuff. Again, if you've been around for multiple cycles, you would have seen these tricks played previously, and they typically do work. Normies can come in and say, look, I can ape 100,000 of these tokens. If this goes to 10 bucks, I'm a millionaire. Strong fundamentals, brand new chart. Love the redenomination here. I think this one looks sandy as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash a like on the video, drop a comment down below, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. The TradFi bros are here buying our bags, as we can see, exhibit B on the chart. I'll leave you with that. Peace.